Hi, this is Sean from Centric Wealth Advisory. This is a very brief overview of the two-pot system. I'd like to just go through the two-pot system in terms of what to expect on the 1st of September and what important notes to be aware of so that you do not make any hasty decisions without discussing with a financial planner. So first, I'd like to discuss what happens to the funds in your retirement balance up until the 31st of August 2024. So when I talk about funds, I'm referring to the fund balances in pension funds, provident funds, preservation funds, and retirement annuities. All fund balances up until the 31st of August vest, and all current rules and legislation will still apply. What that means is the rules that currently exist will continue to exist even after the 1st of September on the fund balances up until the 31st of August 2024. No further contributions are made towards the vested component. Seed capital of 10% up to 30,000 Rand will be taken and allocated towards the savings pot. At retirement, 1/3 can be taken as a lump sum, and the remaining 2/3 must be used to purchase a life or living annuity. Now, from the 1st of September, this is when the two-pot system becomes effective, and essentially this applies to all new contributions towards your retirement funds. And with those contributions, 1/3 will go towards a savings pot, and 2/3 will go towards a retirement pot. The savings pot will comprise of the 10% up to 30,000 from the vested component as the starting balance. You can access this once per financial year. The maximum withdrawal, so the minimum withdrawal is 2,000 Rand per year with no limit. Amounts withdrawn before retirement added to gross taxable income in the year of assessment and taxed according to your marginal tax rate. And for natural persons, that is between 18 and 45%. Partial or full withdrawals can be taken at retirement, where the retirement benefit tax table will be applied. That's on the balance of your savings pot at the date of retirement, when you actually retire from the funds, and you then use the option to take the partial or full lump sum, where you get a taxable amount of 550,000 at 0%. That is something you discuss with the financial planner when the time comes. For the retirement pot, this cannot be accessed until retirement, must be used to purchase a life or living annuity. So essentially, the savings pot is the pot that you can access once a year, and the retirement pot will remain untouched until you actually retire and you have to purchase a life or living annuity. Important to note, you do not need to resign from your employer before the 1st of September. The fund rules and legislation for pension and provident funds remain unchanged. So if you resign, you're still entitled to the options of preserving your capital or making a withdrawal and get taxed with the withdrawal tax benefit table. Funds left in preservation after the 1st of September can still be accessed before retirement. There is no need to withdraw any funds before the 31st of August 2024. In other words, if you've got a pension or provident preservation fund and you've not utilized your partial or full withdrawal, that'll still be provided to you after the 1st of September. Obviously, the intent is to preserve your capital so you do not pay tax, because it states any early withdrawals from the vested component before retirement are taxed using the withdrawal benefit tax table unless you are retrenched. So in other words, if you've got capital in reservation and you withdraw from that before your date of retirement, the withdrawal tax table benefit will be used. And the same applies if you resign from an employer and you don't opt to go into preservation, the withdrawal benefit tax table will be used. If you are entrenched, You'll have access to the vested component and savings pot. However, the taxation differs mainly because when you're retrenched, the retirement benefit tax table is used, and for savings, you are taxed at your marginal tax rate between 18 and 45%. Contributions towards the two-pot cannot be withdrawn if you resign from your employer. This is the very purpose of implementing this new system, as you have access to the savings pot whilst in employment. All tax benefits remain unchanged, where you can deduct the lesser of 27.5% or 350,000 Rand of taxable income per year in retirement, fund contributions, and all interest income accrued in the fund is tax exempt. And that applies to the two-pot and, of course, obviously the vested. I've highlighted in red here that continual withdrawals from the savings pot will erode your retirement savings over time. Why? Because you're essentially depleting your capital that is going to be generating tax-free interest income. And secondly, it's compounding. You're continually eroding that by taking capital out. And lastly, large withdrawals in one tax year from the savings pot can push you into a higher marginal tax rate. Let's say, for example, you're on 36%. You make a large withdrawal in 1 year, and that pushes you up to 41%. You will be taxed at the higher marginal rate because your taxable income has been increased by the amount that you withdrawn from the savings pot. So hopefully this makes a bit more sense. There is a lot of misinformation on social media such as TikTok, and as a result, a lot of people have contemplated resigning from their pension or provident fund to access the money before the 31st of August, which, as you can see, is not the case. So hopefully this will create some more clarity. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask them in the comment section of this video, and I'll be happy to assist you. Thanks for now, and hope to make videos in the near future. Thank you.